Hello everyone. I just wanted to film my wrap up for the Buzzwordathon round 4 with the U. The first book I tried to get to was I've Got Your Number by Sophie Kinsella. I read 79 pages before I decided to DNF it. The chick lit books that she writes, and maybe just that genre, I just find a bit too silly or unbelievable of a plot for me to continue. Her books before, most of them have gotten 3 stars. The ones I liked the most by her was Finding Audrey, which was young adult. So I think I'm just going to stand clear of her writing and that genre. And then for my 5-star prediction list, I'm trying to finish My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry. I only read 44 pages of this book. I love Bachman's writing. A Man Called Uwe got a 5 stars, and I was just blown away by it, and I feel like this one is going to do the same, but it's just a lot tougher to get through, and I don't know, it's just maybe his writing style. I mean, I love it. It's just not easy, quick reading for me, so I'm hoping to finish this by the end of the month. I also read 100 pages of The Young Elites, Youths, and then by Marie Lu. I'm really loving it so far. I'm listening it to an audiobook, and I'm hoping to finish the series by the end of summer. I never got to You'll Miss Me When I'm Gone, so that's definitely now on my summer TBR. The first book I finished was The Geography of You and Me by Jonathan E. Smith. I'm giving this one a 2 stars. Owen and Lucy are trapped in the elevator one night, and before that they were strangers, and now they had kind of like a love story, and it talks about the years after that as well. Sorry for my cat's foot. Yeah, you. So, I found that night in the elevator, it kind of felt like insta-lovey to me, and I just didn't feel like they had much of a relationship. And I found the years when they were apart were interesting. And it's a love story, and the ending was just kind of for me. I read one other book by Jonathan E. Smith, and that one was so too. And I think I'm going to give her one more shot. And if I don't like that book, if it's like a 3-star, low 3-star, something like that, I'm probably not going to read any more of her books. Alright, I just had to kick my cat out of my room because he was being a little stinking. So, I read You Must Not Miss by Katrina Leno. Now, this one I did not realize it was magical realism. I did read some of the Cell by her this year, and I loved it. 5 stars, one of my favorite books of the year. This one, I couldn't get into the magical realism as much. I could have done without the magical realism and found this book that I would have liked it even more. And in this one, Megs is going through a difficult situation right now. This is not a perfect contemporary love story or just story. It's messy and complicated. And in this one, just recently, well, somewhat recently, her dad had slept with her aunt, and she had walked in on them. Her mom was coping with that by turning back to alcoholism, and her older sister left her, so Megs is defending herself, and by doing so, she creates this place, which she calls Near. And that's when it's the perfect place, and she imagines the perfect family, and like the perfect revenge. There's a history at school that you don't know about, and you learn more as the book progresses. So what happens is she ends up sitting at this new, well, as what people would call the rejects table. The social rejects that the reputations have been tainted, or something's going on with them. And I really adore that diverse group, and I would have loved to know more about them. And there is a bit of a romance, and I would have liked to have more of that explored in the book. And it's just lightly tapped on. But I still liked it, so I'm giving it a 3 stars, which isn't bad. My favorite book of the readathon was The Son of Me and You by Emery Lord. This is my first Emery Lord book, and it definitely won't be my last. And this one is a hard-hitting contemporary. Paige is the main character, and you find out at the beginning of the book that her boyfriend Aaron passed away. and she's still trying to cope with that. And she has this amazing group of friends, which I adore, with her through thick and thin. And she creates this list of 5 things that she wants to do within the school year. And it's fun. One of the things is that she wants to date her crush from a while ago, Ryan Chase. He's handsome, he's kind. He's also got this nutty cousin Matt, which she gets to know through the quiz bowl. But anyway, it isn't perfect writing. It's problematic, but I adored every minute of it, which is why I'm giving it 5 stars. I cannot wait to read more of her books, and I know they probably won't be all nice and fluffy, but that's okay. Sometimes I need more interesting, different books. Alright, so there you have it. I was able to manage to complete 3 books this week, which isn't bad considering I'm super busy lately. I just haven't had the time to read like I used to, but in the fall I know that it's going to change. It might change in a few weeks from now already. I'm happy with what I got done. What books did you read in the readathon? Is there any books you recommend based on how much I like books and dislike books? Is there anything I should stay away from? What are you reading right now? Thanks for watching and have a great day.